Hello, Gemini. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to have you take a deep breath with me, and in and out. Thank you. I'm just going to do a past, present, and future reading, so let's see what we have for you today. In the recent past, you may have felt like things have been slowing down for you. Something's just not working at its usual pace. It's like you might not be sure of what partnerships to trust. Like, some partnerships are working out, some are not working out. Maybe sometimes you want to work with somebody, but then, sometimes they follow through. 111 on the clock. Sometimes they follow through and other times they don't. And it's kind of just putting you in this situation of like shit, man. Like, well, what have I thought has brought me joy all this time? It's not. And I feel so like you could be dealing with feelings of disheartenment and frustration and unsure of like what you've been chasing. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, of course. But it's like you may have been chasing things that you thought would bring you joy, but then once it came to fruition, or it didn't come to fruition, it's like that that was revealed, and and there may be just like a processing moment of seeing and accepting what hasn't worked out in the realm of actually bringing you long-term fulfillment. And so it's like an eye-opening moment, basically. And then there's this present time where you may be like forced into a state of rest, forced into taking a breather, chilling it from maybe your usual habits or your usual routine. It may feel like you're being unsuccessful, but that's not the case. It's like it's a time frame for you to reflect and realign for a better future. It's a time frame for you to pay attention to what has been ignored. There's a reason why people are forced into rest. When you're sick, your body will tell you the beginning signs, and it'll be like, hey, if you try and do this, that, the other thing, maybe you won't get more sick. But if you don't, like, if you don't pause and rest, or if you don't take that medication or whatever it is, then it can get worse, and then it can make you down for the count. And so you're forced to call the off at work and forced to rest, because if you don't make the decision to, your body will make you. And so there may just be something that you have been forced to take a pause, a reflection moment on, and it may cause some feelings of being torn, or dissatisfaction in a feeling of not being successful, quote unquote, or just shining a light on everything that is imbalanced and is not working for your actual success. Things that are actually sabotaging you versus things that are aiding you. But in this future area, I see that there is there is love, but I feel like it could be with a person, if I'm going to take it practically, it could be love from a person in the past, somebody that brings you nostalgic feelings, but they may not be providing that, like they may not have much to offer or anything actually, like they could offer you something, but it's nothing really tangible, nothing really to trust. And that with this Page of Pentacles, it's like a desire to have some sort of solid commitment, but not the capability to. And so that's kind of like the final nail in the coffin. And it'll be a time frame where the secrets are revealed, basically. So if you want to take it like, that, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. It could also be representing you reflecting on past nostalgic times and refilling your cup personally, and making sure that you have an overflowing, abundant cup in order to be able to go out. And the nostalgia, it might come about because somebody does come by and say, hey, here's a flimsy offer. And maybe it sparks up some memories, some feelings, type of thing. But that still flows into a, I'm able to process through and think about and get to a point where I say, all right, I've worked through this, and I want to close the door on this chapter of my life. Put the final nail in the coffin type of thing there. And then move forward with clarity. Yeah. 639 on the clock. Move forward with clarity and understand what has been had a light shown on it. All right, take what's yours, leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.